Oh yes, yo chicken bros, what's up? It's your boy Smile here, coming at you with a banger of a brand new video. And today I am talking about a Itasca, something of that nature, county DFL organizer charged with criminal vehicular boom boom. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, so boom boom. No, I am not. If you're watching this on Rumble, no, I'm also uploading this to YouTube, therefore multi-upload, and I don't want to go through the hassle of editing both, so that way I can say spooky words on Rumble. I'll probably eventually get to doing that when I think I can actually, have the time for that. So if you're on Rumble, just know that's why. Anyway, so I got this off of Libs of TikTok. Basically saying the same thing that I just read off on that headline. Cynthia Martin, DFL leader in Minnesota. She was arrested after allegedly running over a teen, driving off. You can see the whole thing here. Now, I do want to mention I'm not buying everything here in this article. I am thinking there is a good bit that we don't know, and I'm not on either side here, personally. I know there's going to be a lot of people in the, men's rights saying, this woman is bad for doing this. Yeah, I mean, it was a bad thing. But I'm giving credence where credence is due, and you'll see why as I read through here. I've looked at multiple articles. This local news article was the best one I found. Just note that, and I will obviously have links to multiple articles in the description so that way you can see it. Alright, let's get into it. So, Cynthia Martin was a northern Minnesota political organizer that has been charged with criminal vehicular I can't say that word. In that word, because I can't say that one either. I'll stop. Country Court Tuesday on November 19th. Martin, of 64, of Grand Rapids, allegedly hit Carter Haithcock, 19, of Goodland, on Highway 169. Law enforcement responded to a report of a person lying in the road just before midnight on July 3rd, according to the criminal complaint. While the reporting party was on the phone with dispatch, another vehicle ran over the person in the road. Based on the debris field and lack of damage to the vehicle, officers believed another vehicle had struck him previously. So what is this sounding like here? It's sounding like she did a hit and then ran on him. Because it says it happened around July 3rd, so I'm assuming it was there for some time before. Maybe still July 3rd, probably. So it was at that night. And he got hit multiple times. The first time was by her. Now, the fact that she drove off is questionable. Why did she just drive off? If you hit anything, and I mean anything in the road, I'm pretty sure, call me a country hick, call me a country bumpkin, I'm pretty sure it's common practice to get out, check what you hit. Because it could have been a person. To just drive off. I don't know of anyone that's done that. And that's not it's suspicious. It's making me a tid suspicious. Haithcock had extensive injuries and was pronounced you-know-what shortly after EMTs arrived. The criminal complaint stated he spent the evening at a street dance, decided to walk home after an argument with a former romantic partner. He was on stuff, basically. He was at a party having a good time and started walking home. And then he got hit, basically is what that's saying. According to the complaint, Martin called 911 just before 6 a.m. on July 4th, a day later, to report she may have been involved. She told law enforcement she spent the day at East Range Parade, stopped for dinner in the Mountain Iron, and then drove home. Okay. Let me check one more time, check the time for before, so that way I don't get anything wrong here. Just before midnight. Okay, so we're assuming here, give it like maybe an hour, maybe, I don't know how active these roads are, but let's say he was hit an hour before midnight. Just as a general thought. So that's 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 hours. Luckily, somebody stopped in time and saw that, called the cops, and they got him somewhere. But to say you may have been, and again, I'll get into later because down in the article it'll say more evidence. I'm sorry. The second you hit anything with your car, get out and check what it is. I don't care who you are, what you've done beforehand. That's something you should do. That's common practice. Alright. Martin allegedly told law enforcement she thought she had struck an owl or a turkey and did not stop. Now, I was going to give credence to the idea that maybe she had heard something within those few hours and said, oh, somebody got hit on that road? Well, dear Lord, maybe I should go and call, say maybe I know something. That's assuming she did it out of goodwill. I don't know if she did it out of goodwill. Personally. The complaint says Martin's blood test showed no negative results for all tested substances. And footage from the restaurant in Mountain Iron says she did not drink. Footage also showed no visible damage to her vehicle at the time. That just means she went to that place and didn't drink, but she went to parties of some sort beforehand. So, I mean, she could have drank there. Now, I don't know how long she spent in the restaurant. It could have ebbed her off, got off of the alcohol. I don't know all that. But still, it could have been there. And because she waited hours to call, you get what I'm getting at here. Another witness called law enforcement on July 8th and said he'd seen an individual wearing dark clothing walking in the road around the time of the accident, and that he had nearly hit the individual. This is where I'm like, alright, man. Look, I am a fellow person who dabbles in the dark coloring of clothes. Obviously, guilty as charged. You don't walk in the middle of the road at night. You don't do that. If you're wearing dark clothing, don't walk in the middle of the road. If I gotta go to the gas station in the middle of the night because, I don't know, I need like some sort of baby wipes or something, and the gas station is open at night, and I gotta walk there, well, I'm going to be walking on not just the side of the road, I'm gonna make sure I'm in the grass near it. And again, it's because I'm in a small, middle of nowhere country bumpkin area, I can do that. If this guy is walking near an interstate or something like that, I get you can't do that. Also, why would you walk on an interstate? Point being, don't wear dark clothes in the middle of the night. Don't do that.